work for the Conservation Technology Information Center, or CTIC, out of West Lafayette. CTIC is a nonprofit organization that focuses on conservation agriculture. So working with farmers, working with universities, working with agriculture companies and the ag industry partners to promote technologies and practices and conservation systems that will benefit soil and water quality.
Okay, and what prompted the need for this type of information?
Well, back in 1982, CTIC was started as kind of an offshoot of another, the nonprofit, the National Association of Conservation Districts. And it was a way that the National Association of Conservation Districts could incorporate the ag industry into soil and water conservation. So it was their attempt to tie the ag industry partners better in with conservation efforts, because the ag industry, you know, they have a lot of products and things that can help improve conservation and efficiency of farming, and so kind of marrying those two together and bringing the funding that the public companies have to use on different initiatives was very helpful. And so we were sort of the stepchild of the NACD for some time, and then about just a few years ago we broke off and became our own nonprofit. So kind of bridging that gap, we were originally started as the Conservation Tillage Information Center. So with the idea that we would try to promote farmers to use conservation tillage or higher residue farming that would be better for erosion control and soil and water quality. So but more recently we branched out into a variety of different things: nutrient management, pest management, you know, helping just whole farms, helping farmers to do a better job of being more efficient and protecting soil and water quality.
Yeah. What is the NACD?
That's the National Association of Conservation Districts. So each county in Indiana, each county has a conservation district that is a subset of the county government. And so the soil and water conservation districts work with the local USDA representatives to deliver conservation programs to farmers throughout the county. And those programs generally are the ones from the Farm Bill, the U.S. Farm Bill, and also other local programs that can help protect soil and water quality.
Excellent. So what you guys do is make sure that farmers and other people have this type of information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So working with industry partners, working with universities, making sure that information is transferred across that continuum all the way down to farmers. You know, a lot of good stuff gets done with researchers, a lot of good stuff gets done and developed in these public companies, but yet when if that good stuff doesn't get out to the farmers who can put those practices on the ground, you know, it's of little value in terms of, you know, helping us do a better job of being stewards of the land.
You had mentioned something about the mussels in the river. Mm-hmm. We're standing in front of the Tippecanoe River at this time. Can you tell me what you had said about saving the mussels?
Sure. Well, first of all, the Tippecanoe River is one of the premier streams in the U.S. for freshwater mussels. It has threatened, rare, and endangered species that live in the Tippecanoe. So it's an important place. That's kind of the shining star of the biodiversity in the Tippecanoe River is the mussels. And so as we think about protecting mussels, there's so many things that threaten mussels, from sediment to you know, other water quality concerns that don't originate right in the river. So there's, you know, all of the land that drains to the river impacts freshwater mussels. And so working with farmers, working with cities and towns, working with local just landowner, homeowner, citizens to do a better job of things on their land so that they're not releasing things into the water that would be detrimental to the mussels. So it's not, you know, if you think about protecting mussels, you can't just go buy a section of the river and say those mussels are protected, because, you know, there's threats are coming from so far out that it's very challenging to think about how, you know, working with all those different groups to protect mussels in the river.